Cakatarup is one of the Indonesian folk tales which is very popular on the island of Java, especially East Java province. The legend about Cakatarup is said to have occurred in a village called Widodaran, Geri Subdistrict, Ngawi District, East Java province. In ancient times, a widow lived alone because she had no children and her husband had long died. The widow was known as Mbok Rondo Tarup. Due to living alone, one day Mbok Rondo adopted a boy who was still a baby. Mbok Rondo Tarup gave the boy the name Joko Tarup. Mbok Rondo Tarup raised her adopted child with as much love as her own child. Cakatarup grew up to be a devout child to Mbok Rondo. Every day, Cakatarup always helped Mbok Rondo with her work in the fields and in the rice fields. Apart from that, Cakatarup likes hunting in the forest. One day, Miss Rondo called Cakatarup to talk him.
Joko, you're an adult now. Mbok is old, and if she dies, who will take care of you? Besides, Mbok now wants to have grandchildren.
But I don't want to get married yet. When the time comes, I will definitely get married.
You won't. Mbok can only wish you the best.
A few months later, Mbok Rondo Tarup passed away. Joko Tarup was very sad because he could not fulfill Mbok Rondo Tarup request. Since Mbok Rondo passed away, Joko Tarup lost her enthusiasm for life. Every day, he just daydreamed and lazed at home. Even the field that Mbok Rondo left behind is now overgrown with weeds because it is no longer maintained. One night, while sleeping, Joko Tarup dreamed of eating delicious venison. The sound of rooster crowing broke Joko Tarup's dream. In the morning, Joko Tarup was hungry and wanted to eat venison. He immediately prepared his bow and arrows to hunt deer. Joko Tarup entered the dense forest and started looking for deer, but he never found a deer. As daylight approached, Joko Tarup did not find a deer, until finally he was exhausted and risen under a tree. Because he was tired and hungry, Joko Tarup fell asleep soundly. When Joko Tarup fell asleep, 7 angels came down to heaven to a lake not far from Joko Tarup's place. The angels came down from heaven to bathe in the lake. Suddenly, a strong wind came, blowing away an angel's soul. The angels who were busy bathing did not realize it. The wind carried the angel's soul to where Joko Tarup was sleeping. In the afternoon, the angels returned to heaven by flying with their souls. When going back to heaven, an angel was confused, looking for his soul. Meanwhile, Joko Tarup woke up and was surprised to see his soul nearby. Who does this soul belong to? It's very nice. This is the first time I've seen such a beautiful soul.
While admiring the soul in front of him, Joko Tarup suddenly heard a woman crying. He immediately put the soul into his heart and looked for the origin of the sound. When Joko Tarup found the origin of the sound, he found a crying woman on the edge of the lake. Joko Tarup met a very beautiful angel, and he felt he had found his soulmate.
Who are you? Why are you in the middle of the forest? Are you a genie or a resident of this forest?
My name is Nawang Wulan. I am not a genie, but I am an angel who come down from heaven. My soul is lost, so I can go back. Have you seen my soul?
Jakatarup met a very beautiful angel, and he felt he had found his soulmate.
Nawang Wulan, my name is Joko Tarub. I live in a village near here. It's getting late, you should come with me, because it will be dangerous at night because there are many wild animals in this forest.
Nawang Wulan followed Jakatarup to this village. Not long after, Jakatarup and Nawang Wulan got married. Sometime later, they were blessed with a child. The girl was named Nawangsi. While living with Nawang Wulan, Jakatarup was always surprised because his granary was always full. Even though every day, Nawang Wulan cooked a pot of rice from the rice in the granary.
Mas Jakatarup, I'm cooking rice, but I have to go to the river. Please take care of the fire. Don't make it too big or too small, and remember not to open the light.
Jakatarup slowly opened the lid of the granary out of curiosity and ignored Nawang Wulan's word. And he was surprised to see the contents, because Nawang Wulan only cooked one grain of rice every day. Therefore, the granary was always full.
So all this time, my wife has only cooked a single grain of rice. It's fitting the rice in the granary didn't disgrace. But who got a grain of rice produce so much rice? But maybe this is Nawang Wulan's magic as an angel.
Meanwhile, Nawang Wulan had returned from the river. She immediately went to the kitchen and Jakatarup was gone. Nawang Wulan also opened the lid of the steamer.
Mas Jakatarup has disobeyed my orders. From now on, I can no longer cook a basket with a grain of rice.
After that incident, Nawang Wulan cooked rice like a normal woman. She could no longer cook a grain of rice into a basket of rice. As a result, the rice supply in Jakatarup's granary was running low. One day, when the rice was getting low, Nawang Wulan took the remaining rice from the granary. Suddenly, she found herself. Nawang Wulan was angry to learn that it had been hidden by Jakatarup. She immediately went to Jakatarup.
Kang Mas Jakatarup, soal this time you have been hitting myself. Enough of our relationship. I can live with a man who has deceived me.
Nawang Wulan, forgive me. I plead guilty, but please don't leave me. Have mercy on Nawangsi. She is still a baby.
No more forgiveness for you. Make a light behind the house and put Nawangsi there every night. I'll come and nurse her and don't pick on.
Nawang Wulan immediately flew back to heaven with her soul. As promised, every night Nawang Wulan came down to nurse Nawangsi.